job with your tennis, but to show young girls that multi-talented young women are the call of the day today. I think that in our country, we have some of the most talented women in the world. The top 5 banks in the world are run by Indian women. We see some amazing CEOs and tops of companies. And to see a young girl here who's transcended what she grew up to be, which is an athlete, as a tennis player, and her mother and brother are amongst us today, but a family like that that encourages young girls like this to be the best that they can be in a multifaceted world that we live in, especially in our home backyard in India, is very commendable, ma'am, to your family. So well done. I'm really looking forward to seeing this feature film. I believe today we are going to see a little promo of it, but I'm looking forward to seeing this feature film. And from me, having played for the country for 30 years, I wish this movie all the best. I wish this movie a grand success. You've already in the history books of being the first feature film on tennis. So you've already made that. But I wish the movie all the best, and I hope you'll do very, very well. So congratulations.
Thanks so much, Leander. Thank you. Thank you again for being here. But, you know, in this family, bronze is like, been there, done that. Why? Because we have a man here with us who is one of my older friends, and he's not old, but he's one of my older friends, and we cannot go further without having him get up and take a bow. One of my better friends in life, somebody I really look up to, and of course, am very, very close to. Dr. Pays, West Pays is here with us, who won a hockey bronze in 1972 for the Indian cricket team, Indian hockey team. Thank you very much. Doc, delighted to have you as always here. You know, been such an inspiration. Doc and I were partners in many things, but when it got down to the really important things, he went alone. But more on that later. So, Doc, great to have you. Okay, next, he said a few words, and I'm sorry, we don't want to take too long, but the journey of Anup has been quite incredible about all the stuff that he's done, and I'd like him to please spend another 2 minutes on just the early part of the making of the film. Could not have been easy, as you typically have a CEO and a chairperson governing the state of affairs there. He said, I want to make a sports film. Do you have something? He knows my fetish for sports, but I'm not a writer. I'm not a trained writer, actually. I'm more of a businessman than a writer. I said, okay. I pitched the idea to him. He found the idea good, and he said, can you develop it further? I said, of course, we'll try and develop it further. From a mere synopsis of 8 pages, it then became a full-blown screenplay of 130 pages, which again got approved from there. And then rest, as I say, is history. But I have to say and thank Mr. Mukesh Khanna for believing in our idea. It was not my idea, it was an idea about 80 people, in the sense that the pure idea to start with and believing in it. And one person I would like to thank and also acknowledge here, because he's not going to say a few words despite what Charu tries to do. He will not speak. He will not speak, but at the same time, if not for Ashok Wadhwa, the pillar of this film, the things would not have come to this pass where we could have been addressing you and talking about you. But today I do insist upon my blood brother, my elder brother, to kindly say a few words. Now let's see whether Charu can get it out of him or not. Chalo, sahi sahi.
Hello.
Was do mean. Leander said it, I suspect you did. About 5 things, but he'll forget about 50. So let's just have him remember 2 or 3 other important details.
Anyways, as we went ahead, the important part was to, after we had shortlisted the writers and other people, I am being a part was now to shortlist the girl who would go on to play the character of Anushka. So we shortlisted, but there was a 2-pronged strategy which we had to start with. Can we find an actor who can play, or probably a player who can act? The first one is completely thrown out of the window, to use borrow Charu's phrase, which didn't work at all. Despite our best efforts, no actor worth his salt could have played. Sorry for this, but no actor was inclined to play. Then we shortlisted about 8 people, of whom finally we shortlisted 3, and then ultimately it boiled down to having one of those 3. So whom could we do it? Because my brother in particular and another gentleman called Vijay Pratap here, they firmly believe, between the 3 of us, we believe that if there is anyone who could do it, it had to be Dakshita Patel, Anushka Singh. Thank you. That's all I had to say.
Parts in the film was played by the major. Sorry about this. Very important part. What am I doing in this sporting film? But he's a very sporting guy, as you know. So it's all yours for a while.
Thank you so much. You're very kind. First of all, thank you all for being here. Thank you, Anup sir, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this film. Um, uh, Besides the point that my audition went off pretty well, the shocker came a little later saying that, you have to be Haryanvi, and so he had a coach left on me trying to teach me what Haryanvi will be like, and I hope I've done justice to that. Making a film is very difficult. I'm on my own journey right now to make a film, so I know how difficult it must have been for him, because it's a subject that nobody actually, would have encouraged him to do, it not being very commercial. So, hats off to you, sir, and thank you so much. Very kind.
Just a little aside, he had to learn Haryanvi, and then after a month or two, we were told, no, itna nahi, thoda sa. Just very quickly, Dakshita, we not only thank you for being here, all of us are delighted that you did the movie, that you had the strength to go through with it, because I know it could have been a pretty difficult journey, but I will say it's a very special journey. And today, perhaps is not the time for you to spend hours on the journey, but just a few minutes on the journey itself, from the beginning till when you finally ended the film. And of course, it's a very important day here today.
Thank you so much for being here. So, my journey was little difficult, and I really wanted to thank Ashok sir, Anup sir, and my teacher who taught me how to act, Mahendra sir, and of course Vijay sir over there. They really supported me a lot, and my parents, of course, they have always been there for me. It feels great to have them around me, and so I don't know what to say exactly. Okay, so the beginning was, as sir says, that they wanted a player who can act or a actor who can play. So playing tennis come in like 2-3 months or something. So they were looking for players who can act, and that supposedly happened to be me. Surprisingly, I'm happy to get this opportunity, and we are really close to release the movie. This is really special for me. So thank you so much.
Okay, she had meant to say many more things, but perhaps she knows the time is short. And I hope that she will be able to spend time individually with some of you as we go along, because she has many wonderful stories to share. As we said, it's a special film, the first ever, and the making of a tennis player into an actor, into a movie, very, very special. Mr. Goel is here with us. Sir, we owe many things to you, including, of course...
First of all, on behalf of Children's Film Society of India, which is the producer of the film, would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to Leander Pace sir, Charu Sharma sir, the executive producer of the film, Mr. Anu Wadwa, reasonable, and my other colleagues and press and media. This film was initially started in early 2016, and by end of 2016 this film was completed. I am really glad to say that CFSI really wanted to promote the sports in India. Recently the government of India has launched the initiative of Khelo India to tap the, young sports person. So this film will go definitely a long way. We really wanted to make films on the sports, but really did not get any good script. When Mr. Wadwa approached CFSI to take this project ahead, our chairman, Mukesh Khanna, immediately agreed and started this project. And then it went through all the procedures, and by end of 2016 this film was completed. And this film has officially selected on 3 international platforms and 2 domestic platforms for wider reach. I am really grateful that we have been able to release this film in theater, which is not our bandwidth. We are not able to, unfortunately, we are not able to reach to the children through the medium of theatrical release. But this film really deserves, and they have extended all the support to ensure that this film reaches to all the children, and especially in promoting the children to adopt the the sports. And I'm sure you will agree that film is such a powerful medium, you know, which has impact on the children. Through this medium of films, they'll be much more adaptable to the sports. Yeah. And I'm really once again thankful to the sir to grace this occasion. Who else is a sports icon other than the sir? This will take this film to the greater heights. And once again, I'm very much thankful to sir. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
So, as a token of our gratitude,
really bad, and yeah, so it was kind of horrible, and but we still managed to do a great film maybe. Yeah.
um, you know, he's not particularly old.
It's a very strong exception to calling me old. I thought he was referring to someone else. No, I thought you were referring to the guy next to sitting here. Yeah, what would you say? One fond? Okay. So the one very fond memory is, actually it should have been for Anushka rather than me to say it. We employ the service of a gentleman called Mahinder Sharyas. Actually, I have no business to be saying hiring the services because he's such a noble soul. And he's one of those unsung heroes who don't normally get a mention in the front. तो हमने बोला सर आप कर सकते हैं कुछ कर पाएंगे कह रहे हाँ मैं करूँगा मेरा काम ही है बोला क्या काम है आपका तो बोले मेरा काम है हीरा तराशना बोला आपको हीरा दिख रही है कह रहे ये तो मुझे मालूम नहीं है अभी तो आपने 8-9 बच्चे दिए हैं उनमें से एक मैं देखूंगा so finally what he did was now he said the fondest memory is not related to what I did what it is fondest memory is to find a person which is my brother who discovered him he said sir मैंने इसको सिखा दिया है अभी you are comfortable with Hindi I do believe all of you comfortable with Hindi yeah you are okay so मैंने सिखा दिया है अभी तो मैंने कहा आपको कुछ दिखाना चाहता हूँ तो मुझे बोलते हैं आपको ना आज कांडा का रोल करना है तो मुझे रोल करना है तो भैया प्रोड्यूसर आदमी मैं कैसे रोल करूंगा एनीवेज वो तो करवा दिया उन्होंने बट दैट इज नॉट द स्टोरी इज ही सेज आई वांट टू शो यू समथिंग व्हिच विल बी अमेज्ड टू सी दैट ओके फॉर दैट यू हैव टू वॉक डाउन विद मी अबाउट सम 20-30 पेसेस सो एक बस स्टैंड है हमारे ऑफिस से कोई वाकई 15-20 कदमों की दूरी पर तो वहाँ पे हम चले गए बोलते आप यहाँ छुपे रहिए आई डिडंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट ही वांट्स टू डू एनीवेज सिंस ही इज द वन हु इज कोचिंग हर so in a way he was also our coach a respected coach for us though he's not teaching tennis to me as such but anyways I stood there तो वहाँ जाके अब उसने क्या बोला आगे का वो मैं चाहूँगा कि ये आपको अनुष्का बताए
तो वहाँ पर जाके उन्होंने रोड क्रॉस करने बोला और मेरे पास ईयरफोन्स थे मुझे बोला उन्होंने कोई भी गाना प्ले करो और बस स्टॉप के बाजू में जाके डांस करो इमेजिन वहाँ पे लोग गाड़ियाँ चल रहे हैं लोग खड़े हैं और मैं वहाँ पे डांस कर रही हूँ और यहाँ से दूर से मुझे अनूप सर और महेंद्र सर जज कर रहे हैं कि मैं कैसी एक्टर हूँ वो था वो सीन एंड उसके बाद भी सर ने मुझे काफ़ी सारे टेक्निक्स दिखाए थे एक्टिंग के लिए जो सेम वे के थे बहुत फनी और डिफिकल्ट स्कैरी सब कुछ था
ये अभी आधी स्टोरी है मैं जो हूँ, मैं मदारी हूँ, तू बंदर है. जैसे इसने मना करा मैं नहीं करूँगी तो बोलता है मैं मदारी हूँ, तू बंदर है. And she really loved the word and she surprised us all. Anyway, since Taru said I need to narrate two memories. Other one is as we landed, in the sense that it was not exactly a landed because we landed in Delhi on our way to Faridabad. When we were there, of course not that we didn't know it, but we were imagining what we thought was visualizing a Faridabad of about 45 degrees or so. But on the day we started our shooting, it was 49 degrees, ferocious heat. And I mean, I didn't understand how we were going to shoot and how this girl, the poor girl, the new one, is going to act. First day itself, he surprised us all with his tonic abilities, which later on proved to be that. But since he said of the fond memories and all, it was the heat. It was the heat of 90 degrees, 49 degrees, which actually proved to be the biggest challenge and also the biggest teacher. If there is a will, there is a way.
Anything else? No? No? Okay.